What's good? What's good? What's good? Good people. That's right. You know what time it is. You know where you come to. And in case if you don't know what you're watching right about now, you're watching. That's right, good people. E Digger Speaks, where the conversation is always real, never fabricated. Today, people, I want to say first and foremost, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I want to say thank you for being a part of this for being a part of this live. Also to the people that are watching, you know how I get down. This is a interactive show where you talk. You just don't have to hear me talk all the time. That's right. So share your input, share your comments, share your questions, because we're going to talk about a topic today that people can relate to. And that topic today that I want to talk about is called "This Is Not Funny." This is not funny. Now, for the people out there who know me, that ever talked to me, that ever had a conversation with me, you all know that I love a good laugh. Every now and then I need to watch something to make me laugh. And I'm not talking about something people that that's not laughing at me. That's a chuckle. That's a yeah, it's funny, but not that funny. That you ever said something to a person and you get that reaction? Normally what they're saying in so many of short words, people, they like it, but they don't like it. That's the thing. This is not funny. Shout out to my man Terry with the Common Sense TV show. Shout out to that good brother who's doing great things. Make sure y'all check him out on the Common Sense TV show. Make sure you check him out on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, all those good places. This is not funny. And I'm speaking, and for those who scratching their temples and trying to figure out what I'm talking about the incident that surrounded, or the incident that happened to comedian Kevin Hart. For those who don't know, Kevin Hart was in the news because he was in an accident, a very severe accident where a person was driving his car, went off the road into an embankment, injuring one other person, injuring Kevin Hart, and the driver did not get injured. But that's another story. But Kevin Hart sustained very serious back injuries to land him in the hospital. Now, before I go on, and I know what you're saying, well, here we go with the celebrity news. No, I don't normally come to the defense of celebrities. That's one. I don't normally feel some type of way about celebrities, but of course I do have a heart. And saying that, I have a heart when I feel like something is wrong, or something has happened to a person that I've watched on movies, I've watched his stand-up, and something of this magnitude happened, I'm a little concerned, because people, I am what you consider a human being. Now, social media has took it upon themselves, and some people on social media, let me just clear that up. Some people on social media has came out already and joked this whole situation. And actually, this is the picture that's circling on social media. Now, we all know that Kevin Hart has been in several movies, more movies than anybody I know. Him and The Rock just taking over Hollywood, and that's good. And we all know that Kevin Hart had a movie called Ride Along. And when I was on social media, Facebook, yesterday, a friend of mine had shared this picture. And I've known this person for a good little time, for a good little while. And I'm a person, sometimes I bite my tongue, and I'm a sometimey person. People, if I see something 9 times out of 10 in my mood, I'm gonna say something about it. But then when I see certain things, and sometimes 9 out of 10, I don't say nothing at all. It's just in my mental. But this particular day, yesterday, people, I saw this and I instantly comment with the comment of not funny. Let's go back, people. I am a person who loves to laugh. I laugh about damn near anything. And I was that person who used to get on public transportation and take pictures of people in their most downward moment. I used to pull out my phone religiously and say, look at this, look at this. Not even keeping in mind of the person's well-being or the person's lifestyle or what could possibly be going on with this person at the moment. But then I had to realize something, people. I had to grow up. I had to man up, because I knew that if I constantly keep doing this, that something would get said. Someone would approach me. Well, if you ask me, I really don't care. But then I start to look at myself and ask the ultimate question: would I want anyone to do this to my brothers, my sister, my loved ones, my fiance, my children, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins? That I would look on social media one day and I will see this and get an instant attitude. Oh, but I can't get but so mad because I've done the same thing. So we can't have both. We can't have our cake and eat it too. We can't have that. So one gotta give and one gotta prevail, so to speak. So I said, you know what? No more pictures. Because I did not want anybody to take a picture of my loved ones and put them on social media in a derogatory, demeaning manner. Oh. But yesterday, how the song go? John Lennon, Yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. Okay, I ain't gonna talk. But here's the thing. A good friend of mine came up and said, and put out a picture. But before they put out a picture, they had to put out a disclaimer to say the post, or it could have been vice versa. He put out the picture, then put out the disclaimer. And in the disclaimer, it said, if y'all don't like the post that I put out, blah, 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 you can delete me. This is, but here's my thing. Bam. And if y'all saw the video that I posted on my Facebook personal page yesterday, if you have to do that, if you have to make disclaimers, something is wrong. And speaking of disclaimers, I didn't do this before I got on, so I'ma do it now. The views that are expressed on E Digger Speaks are that of the show creator and not of the network. Some language and topics are not suitable for sensitive ears. Viewer discretion is advised. Just had to play that because something is going to get said that somebody is not going to like. Gotta say that something is going to get said that 9 times out of 10 some people are not going to like. And that's what happened yesterday. They put up this picture. I saw the picture. This man was in a wheelchair after he sustained very serious injuries to his back. Not funny. Not funny at all, people. And then the person who put it up there, you know, like I said, he put out the disclaimer. And then when I said what I had to say, oh, you just this and you didn't read the disclaimer, but I don't need to. And to tell you the truth, I did. I read it. Still not funny. This comes from a person, people. I love to laugh. I absolutely enjoy it because I believe that laughter is the best medicine to get you through the day. Sometimes you have to laugh to brush it off. But some things are just not funny. Some things are just need to be just left alone. And he says, well, I got it from somewhere else. Okay. If you got it from somewhere else, why didn't you just leave it at somewhere else? Why couldn't you just leave it where it was? Everything is not meant to be funny. Now, question for you. What if, God forbid, what if your loved ones was in an accident? What if your loved ones sustained very serious injuries? Would it have been funny then? Would you take a picture of your loved ones and post them on the internet? Would you take a picture of your mother and in a wheelchair or on crutches or laying up in a hospital bed and put that on Instagram or put that on Facebook? Would you do that? And I took a poll, people, and I said, do you think the jokes about Kevin Hart's accident was funny? 100% people said no. Because like I said earlier in the broadcast, people, I have a heart. And this is rare for me to come to the defense of a celebrity. But like I said, people, we are all human beings. And see, that's the problem. Because not only did they make jokes about him, they went in a little deep and said, well, I'm not a fan of Kevin Hart's anyway. So not being a fan of Kevin Hart entitles you to make fun of this man who just been in an accident? And who gives a damn if his wife came on TV and said he was okay? Now, I'm glad that he's okay. I really am. But that does not justify the jokes. Because while she's saying, God forbid again, while she's saying that he's okay, anything else can happen. See, people, life is funny. Life is funny. Life is a funny thing. You either with it or you're against it. Because contrary to popular belief, God forbid, Kevin Hart could have died. Just like if any of your loved ones that was either in a fire, severely beaten, shot, stabbed, robbed, in an accident, they could have died. So what I'm trying to say, people, if you have not caught on, the shit is not funny. What did you think? That you were supposed to put that on there for people to laugh? And this is not the only one. Oh no, this is not. I just chose this one because I found it, and this is not the only one. But and here's another thing that it is very interesting with people, is that when you go against what they say, because it, like I said, it's a free country, you can do and say what you want. But when you go against what you say, they feel as though they need to get on you, so to speak. Call your names and put you out there. Son, bitch, I don't give a damn what you say or do. The point of the conversation, or the point of all of this, is merely, it's not funny. Oh, it's shits and giggles now, but had that been your mother, whoa, timelines would have blown up. Had that been your father, had that been your brother, your aunt, your uncle, your cousin, your grandmother, your grandfather, your son, your daughter, your niece, your nephew, your best friend, timelines would have blew up. People, there's a time to laugh, and there's a time to be serious. Let me say that again for the people who just waking up and not quite sure what I'm talking about. There's a time and place for everything. There's a time to laugh, and there's a time to be serious. I would never understand people. And one person wrote, they said, having a sense of humor is the most incredible and awesome thing. And I would say I have one. I have a very unique sense of humor, but damn it, I got one. But having compassion is more greater. And how dare you laugh at someone else's expense? No, I don't know Kevin Hart. Never met him. Probably never will, because of his stature, his celebrity. Am I a fan? Well, I like some of his movies. I like some of the stand-ups that he did, and he's an incredibly gifted, talented actor and comedian. Yes. But all of that seemed to go out the window because of one thing. He's a human being. You thought I was going to say black, didn't you? This is not a race thing. I don't give a damn if he was green, purple, blue, white, red, Indian, Haitian, African, Indonesian, Ethiopian, Chicano, Mexican, Puerto Rican, European, Caucasian. I don't care. If you're breathing, you're living, you are a human being in my eyes and in God's sight. So who cares? It's not a race thing. He is a human being just like you and I. Before you laugh, people, I need you to think. Before you chuckle or begin to think that it's human or humorous, I want you to think, what if this was my loved ones? What if this was one of my loved ones? What if this was someone that I deeply cared for, like your wife, your husband, your child? And the list goes on. This is not funny. And no matter how many ways you can justify it, or how many ways that you can say, I'm sorry, how many ways that you can post something, a disclaimer to say, hey, I did this, you can delete me. No, let's make it perfectly clear right here, right now. Just don't fucking post it. How about that? How about if you see it and you know you're going to catch the backlash, but even if you care, how about you won't get through, you won't catch none of this reaction, you won't catch none of these lives, you won't catch none of these comments if you just do one thing: don't. It's easy for us to read something, and if you don't like it, move on. It's easy. It's so easy. So easy. No. So the next time, people, think about what you're doing before you do it. And if you're one of those people that's looking at this broadcast right now and saying, well, I don't give a shit, I pray to God to have mercy upon your soul if this was to ever happen to one of your loved ones. I pray to God that He will ease your pain as you endure what will ever happen to one of your loved ones. I pray to God right now that He will have mercy upon their soul and be with you in your time of hurt. All because you didn't use your brain before you posted a picture that you thought was funny. Take it from me. Take it from me, who constantly, I ride the public transportation every day, faithfully. And I've seen, or I see, a lot of stuff that I will want to pull out my camera every single day and say, look at this stupid shit right here. Because I came to the conclusion long time ago that I do not want to see my family, my loved ones, in a bad light. That's what I did. So you have to come to the conclusion. Is this funny? Or is this real? Is this funny? Or is this serious? You make the call. You've been watching E Digger Speaks live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. Always real, never fabricated. Make sure you go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. Hey, you've been great as always. Thank you for tuning in. And as closing, that's it. That's all. Peace. Thank you for watching E Digger Speaks. Make sure you tune in next week for another exciting episode. Make sure you tune in live on 3 major platforms: YouTube at Charm City Direct TV, Facebook at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV, and Periscope at Charm City Direct. Live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV, E. Digger Speaks, where the conversation is always real, never fabricated.